Hi guys! Last video we talked about shapes and we talked about these shapes like a circle and a triangle. We talked about those guys. But look guys, these guys are flat. They're called 2D shapes because they go this way and they go this way, but they're flat. They're flat and on the ground. Like if I was going to show you a square, I could show you a cool post-it note. You see my square? But look, it's flat. A paper plate is a great circle, but look, it's flat. What if it's not flat? Well, then you get these guys. You know, we've made a lot of these videos, and it's not the same as the classroom, and I'm in here all by myself, so I decided to have a little fun, and I put little wiggly eyes on them for you. It made him cute. So, I thought that would make me happy and you happy too. So, my little guys now have wiggly eyes. If you're in my classroom, they didn't have wiggly eyes before. Now they do. Now we're going to learn these guys. Again, they're called 3D shapes. That stands for three-dimensional because they go this way and they go this way and they also go this way. And you can pick them up. I tape this guy down because he rolls a lot and tries to get away. Now he has to stay put. There we go. Now let's start with the roly guy. Now we have a lot of these around our house. Usually kids will call them a ball. We play with lots of balls in our house. Baseballs and basketballs and soccer balls and marbles. Lots of balls. But in math class we don't call it a ball. It's a new word. We call it a sphere. Now a sphere is something that you would throw and it would hit, like sometimes hunters will use spears and they will be pointed at the end. That's not what this is. This has an F sound in it, a sphere. Sphere. So whenever I point to this guy, instead of saying ball, I want you to say sphere. Sphere. Now let's make a sphere. I have Play-Doh. If you don't have Play-Doh, your mama can make some. It's not that hard. It's just flour and water and salt. If you'll ask really nice, or if you're with grandma or aunt or uncle, maybe they can make you some. You can get recipes off the internet. Not too hard. If they don't want to make it for you, it's okay. If you have regular Play-Doh, go get it and see if you can make these with me, okay? If not, you can just watch and that's okay too. Here we go. Sphere. We're going to roll it like a ball. There you go. Sphere. Doesn't have to be perfect. Now this guy has a flat side on the top. Looks like a circle. And another flat side on the bottom. Has two flat surfaces. We call them surfaces. It just means side. Two flat surfaces or two flat sides. And then he's round in here. But if I hold him like this, straight, he kind of looks like a square or maybe even a little bit of a rectangle. That is called a cylinder. Say it with me. Cylinder. Again. Cylinder. One more time. Cylinder. Two flat sides and then round. Okay? Sometimes they're short, sometimes they're tall. Let's make a cylinder. So you're going to take your Play-Doh and you're going to roll it like a snake. Like that. And you're going to give it a top. That's a flat side, like a circle. And you're going to give it a bottom. That's a flat side, circle. And that's going to be your cylinder. Doesn't have to be perfect. Mine isn't perfect either. Cylinder. This guy is a little easy to remember because he looks like an ice cream cone. Now, he only has one flat side or a surface. It looks like a circle too. And then he has a point at the top. That is called a cone. Let's make a cone. We're going to start with a circle on the bottom and then pinch it till it gets all pointy at the top. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. Look at that cone. Now he has a brother too. Cone. This guy's the hard guy. Now, you'll notice this guy had two flat sides. This guy had one flat side. Look at this guy. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has 6 flat sides. Kind of like when you're playing and you roll the dice. This is like the dice. Look, his eye fell off. Now he's a one-eyed guy. I like my one-eyed guy. We'll keep going. So he has 6 sides, and he is called a cube. Cube. That reminds me of ice cubes. Sometimes when you get ice cubes at the restaurants, like you, they look like this shape, and that just makes me think of a cube. Ice cube. So let's say my shapes again. Say sphere, cylinder, cone, one-eyed cube. There we go. Now we've got all 4 shapes. There's some other shapes that we talk about sometimes, but these are the ones you need to know for kindergarten. You'll run into a pyramid, and you'll run into maybe a long cubish thing that's called a rectangular prism. So there's some other ones too that are really different, but we're going to stick with these guys. Now, I'm going to move their brothers. Oh no, cylinder, don't lose your eye too. So you can see them nice and clear. I'm feeling sorry for the little guy. I'll put his eye back on. Where'd the glue go? We don't want him to be one-eyed forever. He might be sad. A little crooked, but it's on there. Okay, now here we go. I went around my house and I tried to see how many spheres I could find, and how many cylinders I could find, and how many cones I could find, and how many cubes I could find. And I want you to do this too. But remember, whatever you get out, you gotta put back. Do not make a mess for your people. So if you find 5 spheres in your house, you put back 5 spheres. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Okay, here we go. These are all the spheres I found. We'll see what you find. I found a golf ball, little kitty one. I found a light up ball. I think these were like our Christmas presents. It kind of lights up a little bit. Well, he used to. I found a baseball. It's a sphere. When we're playing with it, we call it a ball, but it's a sphere in math class. I found an older baseball. I found a drone. This is my little boy's. Look at that thing. It's a sphere. You can see right through it. I found this mazy guy. He's loud. That's what you keep hearing. This maze that is a sphere. I found a Christmas ornament. I don't know why I found a Christmas ornament, but I did. That's a sphere. I found a rubber band ball. See all the little rubber bands on there? That's a sphere. I found cherries. Look at those. We used to use them on our birthday. Brownies. Those are spheres. I found these guys. Do you eat those guys? Lots of cereal is a sphere if you look at it. If it's round when you're crunching it, it's a sphere. I found, he used to light up. There he goes. It's an eyeball toy. Let me show him to you. Oh, he's a sphere. Oh, let's have some fun. Oh no, my eye! Ah! Okay, that's just fun. Okay, next. I found some grapes. These are not real grapes, they're fake grapes. Oh, but look, they're little spheres. I found an apple. It's not a perfect sphere because he's kind of skinny on one side, fat on the other, but it's close to a sphere. I found this little droney guy that goes up in the air. At the bottom is a sphere. And I even found a really fat little piggy bank that kind of looks like a sphere. His little plug that holds his money in is actually a circle. See how flat it is? That's a lot of spheres. Let me put all my spheres back, and I'll show you some cylinders. There's a lot. They're rolling all over the place. One more. Okay, now, got the cereal. We need some cylinders. There's lots of cylinders everywhere. I have a whole box full. So those are easy to find. I found our sprinkles from our ice cream party sometime. Or something we made, I don't know. Sprinkles, do you see how it's round on top? Round on the bottom? Two flat sides. Looks just like a cylinder. A little taller, but it's still a cylinder. I found those guys, if you like to eat those. Look, flat on one side, flat on the other, round. That's a cylinder. I found this. If you like to drink those, round on the top, round on the bottom, cylinder. I found a piggy bank. Now, the top's a little round, like a half of a sphere. So I'm going to take that off. Now I have a cylinder. Round on the top, round on the bottom, cylinder. I thought it was kind of neat because he kind of looks like two of them, a cylinder and a sphere. I found a flashlight, cylinder, round on the top, round on the bottom. Battery is a cylinder. Thread is a cylinder. A cracker. Remember the cracker that I said was a circle? Well, look, I keep them in this little thingy, and it's a cylinder that holds my crackers. Right? That goes to a Nerf toy. That's a cylinder. See? I dropped it. Paper towels are a cylinder. This stuff that Mama sprays everywhere right now to get rid of all the germs. Cylinder. See? Bubbles. Round on the top, round on the bottom. Cylinder. A rocket. This is one of those little toy ones where you flick it. Round on the top, round on the bottom. Cylinder with a couple little flappies. My jam. My jam is a cylinder. It's a little tapered right here, so it's not perfect, but it's pretty close. Aw, toilet paper is a cylinder. Even found a fluty thing. It's kind of a cylinder. Now, it's not perfectly round on top, and it's kind of got some bevels in it, but it's pretty close. Wonder what you could find around your house that was a cylinder. Let me throw all my cylinders back in. Boy, I got a lot to put back, but I will, because I'm not making a mess for my people either. Throw them back in here. Even my Play-Doh jar is a cylinder. And my glue that I put my eyeballs on with is a cylinder. Cylinders are everywhere. Okay, now, this guy's turn. This is a cone. Let's see if we can find some cones. You ready? Let me tell you a secret. Cones are hard to find. They're not as plentiful as cylinders, so I don't have as many, but I found some neat ones. Okay, if you like unicorns, guess what the horn is? It's a cone. See, he's got a little cone on his head. I found a penguin. Guess what his nose is? A cone. He's got a little beak that's a cone. I found a crayon. Now this part is a cylinder, but look at that point right there. That little point right there is a cone. Same thing with my pencil. This part is a cylinder because it's flat and long, but look at the point. Oh, let me show it up there. That little point right there is a cone. This is weird. You know the little thingies that you stick in the ends of a corn cob so you can eat your corn? They're cones when you stick them in. I tried to find anything. This is food coloring. We use it at school all the time. Look at the top of it. That is a cone. How cool. Okay. Now, I have an ice cream cone, but it's not a perfect cone. You know, some ice cream cones go all the way down to a point. Mine's cut off a little, so it's not a perfect cone, but it's close. It's close. It's just not pointed at the top. But I thought I'd show you anyway. This is a Lego cone. Look at that. Oh, it's got a cube on the bottom. There's my coney guy. Let me show you. See? Looks like a cone. This is a stretch. Strawberry. Look, it's a cone-ish shape. Cone. Not perfect, but close. Strawberry. That's all my cones. Next, we have to do this guy. Cube. Let's see how many cubes I found. They're not as easy either. The cylinders were the easiest. I found a Rubik's Cube. I found some Minecraft cubes. Minecraft has lots of cubes in it. I found some dice. That's a cube. Probably the best cube I can think of. The ends are kind of curved, so it's not a perfect cube, but it's a cube. I found some blocks that are cubes. Some Legos. Now this is a little flat to be a cube. It's more of a rectangular prism, but it was close, so I got it. This too. It's not a perfect cube. It's my charger for my phone. It's a little flat, so that's more of a rectangular prism, but it's close to a cube, so I thought I'd show you. This little thing, look at that. It's like a little case, and it's rounded, so it's not perfect, but it's close to a cube. I thought that was kind of neat. Tissue box. Now that's not a cube because it's long, but if you found one that was shorter, that would be a cube. This is more of a rectangular prism, but I thought it was close to a cube, so I wanted to show you because you see tissue boxes everywhere. This one's strange. If your mama makes chicken noodle soup and she uses this stuff called Bouillon Cubes, look at them. They're little gold cubes. They're just flavoring. They make chicken noodle soup taste better. And chicken and dumplings. Yum. Look at that. Little gold cubes. I just thought they were neat. My little boy likes to peel those and put them in for me. Okay. Now, I did all that so that you could find all these shapes and learn them. Your turn. See if you can go find some spheres, some cylinders, some cones, and some cubes. I love you. Have fun. Bye.